Hi there, I'm the Extraordinary Tourist and welcome to part 5 of my studio diary series documenting the creation of this series of 3 artworks titled 3 Cat Tales. In this part I'm hoping to get my black and white layers on to these paintings, which with any luck will complete the works. So without any further ado, let's get on with it. Okay, so now that I've reached my black and white stage, what I do is I start with the black first, and obviously because this isn't a mixed colour, it's just straight out of the tube, it's not as critical to sort of work quickly across the 3 canvases. I can sort of take all the time I need to get my details right. But I start with the black because when I draw some details, if I don't get them quite right in an area that's going to have white, I can use the white and paint over it and sort of fix it up. So, and with the black, in cartoon or cartoony style paintings such as this, such as these, it's very tempting to start using the black and outlining all the edges of the character, but that's not something that I want to do, and otherwise it sort of takes away from all the shading I've done and it becomes too much of a cartoon. So what I'll try and do is just paint in things, sort of certain areas that are actually black, and I'll try not to do too much shading with the black, maybe just use it to really darken like the darkest most points, such as an area in there which is fairly dark and in there, but mostly I'll be using it to sort of add a bit of definition to the stripes on the cat and to do details like the eyes and the mouth and the nostrils and things like that. So I'm just going to get on and do that, and hopefully you'll see the painting transform as I go. So that's pretty much my black layer complete. Once I do my white, there will be a few small details that I'll need to come back and do using black, just because they actually go on top of the white, such as I'll be doing white around the cat's face there, and I'll need a few spots of black just to indicate the sort of points where the whiskers come out. But beyond that, that's pretty much my black complete. Okay, so now I've done most of my black. I'm now going to start working on putting the white onto these cats. And if you look at pages in this book at some of my previous cats done in this orange and black colour, you can see there's quite a bit of white on these particular cats. So most of my white that I'm putting on is actually part of the cat's colouring and is not sort of things like highlights and that, although little bits of the white that I put on will be highlights as well. But there's not really too much I can tell you about putting on the white. It's just a case of putting it where it goes, and that's about it. And just like the black, there's no rush to try and get it to match across all the different canvases, because I haven't mixed a colour, it's just white, so I can take my time with each one. The fact that I've put this cream on means that I won't sort of make all of those areas completely white. I'll use some of that cream as part of the fur as well, and just sort of use the white for more of the highlighted areas that are more likely to be more white than the rest of the cat, and sort of what have you. So the only other thing I can really say about the white, putting on the white, is that I use it to really sharpen up my edges around the paws, and that you'll notice around all of my paws I haven't particularly been too careful about the edges there, and I'll sort of fix those edges up more when I build this white into that, and sort of make up the paws a lot more clearer and sharper. So there you go, that's my 3 paintings all finished. As you can see, as I've added the black and white, I've sharpened up my edges and made the images of the cats much more refined and less painterly and messy compared to how I started out with my underpainting. You can also see there that I've painted around the edges of my canvas just so that anyone who buys these, and if they want to hang them without framing them, they don't get all the messy paint around the edges that was there before. It's just a nice dark navy blue just to finish them off. So yeah, that's pretty much this series of artworks done. I hope you got some use out of this video and learnt a bit about how I go about painting my artworks. So until the next video, we shall see you later. Bye for now.